Welcome to Canada Immigration Matters by Chugo Immigration Service, your go-to source for all things related to immigrating to Canada. As most of you know, Canada recently announced a new Caregiver pilot program in June of this year. The pilot program is expected to give PR status to caregivers upon arrival to Canada. However, the program has not been launched yet and is expected to come into effect either later this year or early 2025. So, while waiting for this pilot program to start, there are still opportunities for prospective caregivers to immigrate to Canada under the Temporary Workers Program. In today's video, we're diving into how you can immigrate to Canada as a caregiver under the Temporary Workers Program. Whether you're just starting to consider this pathway or are already in the process, we've got the essential steps and tips you need to succeed. Watch this video to the end, take some notes, and reach out to us if you need professional assistance. Let us give a brief overview of the Temporary Foreign Worker Program, which is intended to be used when Canadian employers are facing short-term skills and labor shortages, and only when no Canadians and permanent residents are available. Families can hire a foreign caregiver to provide care in a private residence to children, seniors, or persons with certified medical needs when Canadians and permanent residents are not available. Under the Temporary Foreign Worker Program, TFWP, families can hire foreign caregivers. However, the caregivers must provide care on a full-time basis, minimum 30 hours per week, work in a private household where the care is being provided, and meet the requirements set by Employment and Social Development Canada, ESDC, and Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada, IRCC. These families or private household employers will be able to hire foreign workers on a living-in or living-out basis for two categories of in-home workers, which include caregivers for children under 18 years of age. This category could include positions such as child care provider, caregiver, or nanny jobs classified as NOC 44100. The second is caregivers for people with high medical needs such as elderly persons, 65 years of age or over, people with disabilities, and persons with a chronic or terminal illness. This category could include positions such as a registered nurse or registered psychiatric nurse, NOC 31301, licensed practical nurse, NOC 32101, attendant for persons with disabilities, home support worker, live-in caregiver, and personal care attendant, NOC 44101. Foreign caregivers working in Canada may be eligible for permanent residency, provided they meet IRCC requirements. For more information on the pathways to permanent residence for caregivers and the specific occupations that are eligible, visit the IRCC website for more details. As you can see, this program is a great opportunity for those with experience in childcare, elderly care, or people with high medical needs. Before you can apply, it's important to know if you're eligible. Here's a short list of what you will need to apply for this program. Work experience. You need at least 24 months of recent full-time work experience as a caregiver in Canada within the last 36 months, or equivalent experience abroad. Job offer. You will need a valid job offer from a Canadian employer. This can be anyone in Canada who is qualified to employ a caregiver. If you have families or friends in Canada, they can help you out. You can watch our other videos on how to search and apply for eligible caregiver jobs in Canada. These jobs are posted on the Canada Job Bank. Remember to update your resume and apply to as many job postings as possible in order to increase your chances of getting a job offer. Language proficiency. Adequate English or French skills are usually demonstrated through a language test like IELTS, CELPIP, TEF, etc. You will need a minimum of CLB-4 in your language proficiency test. Educational requirements. You will need a minimum of a high school certificate, that is secondary school for some of you or equivalent. The more education and certificates you have, the better. Medical and security clearance. You will need a clean bill of health from a medical exam results and a clear criminal record from your police security certificate. Let us move to the application process. Once you meet the eligibility criteria, you can begin your application process. The first thing you need to do is to secure a valid job offer from a Canadian employer. Ensure they are willing to apply for a labor market impact assessment, LMIA, which is usually required. LMIA application. Your prospective employer will need to apply for an LMIA from Employment and Social Development Canada, ESDC. This LMIA approval will prove that no Canadian worker is available to fill the role. You will need this LMIA in your immigration application for a work permit. The next thing to do is to gather your documents. Collect all necessary documents, including your job offer, proof of work experience, language test results, educational credentials, and medical and security clearances. Once you have all of these, you can submit your application online through the IRCC, Immigration, Refugees, and Citizenship Canada portal. If you need help with any of these processes, do not hesitate to contact us at Chugo Immigration Services, and we will assist you every step of the way. After submission, your application will be reviewed by IRCC. Processing times can vary, so patience is key. Once your application is approved, prepare for your move to Canada, ensuring you have everything in place for your new role and life in Canada. Here are some insider tips to increase your chances of success. Strong reference letters. Make sure your reference letters from previous employers are detailed and clearly outline your caregiving experience. Follow up on LMIA application by your employer. Try to stay in touch with your employer to ensure the LMIA process is on track. The process takes over 3 months, and it's not easy at all. Double-check your documentation. Incomplete or incorrect documents can delay your application. Review and double-check everything before submission. This is where Chugo Immigration Service comes in. We can review your application to make sure that everything is compliant. Stay updated. Regularly check the IRCC website for any updates or changes to the program. Subscribe to our channel as we post updates regularly. And that's a wrap on how to immigrate to Canada as a caregiver under the Temporary Workers Program. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on all things about Canada immigration. If you have any questions or need personalized advice, drop a comment below or reach out to Chugo Immigration Service. Thanks for watching, and good luck with your journey to Canada.